I know. Shiver the Kid has been gone for almost a month. Yeah, I know. It's my bad. I was in a big issue with school and work. It was taking up a lot of my time and everything. And yeah, so I'll talk to y'all more about that though. But let's go ahead and talk about the battle. Oh, another thing. My capture card did come in, but there was an issue with it. So I had to return it. There was a short. So I should be getting it by August or September. But yeah, here's the team. Let's go ahead and get on with the battle. So as I was saying before, people, the reason I was gone was due to school and college. No, wow, school and college. What a yippee do! Smart brain, I got there. I meant college and work. I'm a fitness trainer, so it does take up some of my time. I got really busy last month, and that was my reason for not uploading. And on top of that, I was so stoked when I got my capture card 3DS just to find out that the USB port had a short in it. When I tried using it, it wouldn't work. Like, it wouldn't link to my computer or anything. It wouldn't show. Like, it said there was no signal. So I contacted the person and I had to return it, and they told me to give them a month, yada yada. So yeah, it's a big deal to me, but I guess it's still worth the money. And she did give me a $50 refund due to the issues, so which is fine, I mean, it's cool. But I will have HD quality for you all soon. Just give me some time, man. I'm so sorry. But either way, as in the battle, as y'all can see, I led off with my Sableye. She led off with her alien freak Espeon that came from Area 51. I mean, literally, that Pokemon looks like, especially shiny form, it looks like a damn alien. But she led off with her Espeon, and she put up a light wall, I believe it's called, and reflect. So my both attack and special attacks are half because of those two moves. So she switches out into her Vaporeon where we're at right now, and Sableye just took some scalds to the face. It doesn't really bother Sableye, Sableye is a boss, Sableye is cool, he don't care. So he throws up a Nightshade. It doesn't really do a lot of damage, but I really don't want to switch in just yet, switch out to something else. So I'm deciding just to see what this Vaporeon has, which is pretty obvious. It has Wish and it has Scald and Ice Beam. I'm not sure what the fourth move was, but I know those were its three moves. So I switch into my Goodra. Yes, Goodra is a boss, and it is also OU. I mean, due to its special defense, way high out the ass. But I love Goodra, even its second evolution. Goodra is just a boss. It's awesome. So I throw off a Thunderbolt. But the Thunderbolt doesn't do a lot of damage because of Reflect and Light Wall, so I mean, it's half. So he decides to go for the Wish. She decides, it's a girl that I'm battling. She decides to go for Wish, and she's able to get the Wish off, and I'm like, damn, so now I gotta, this Vaporeon gets to stay on the field longer and stay in battle longer, which is annoying. So I'm like, and so a Nice Beam comes my way, which does activate my weakness policy, which boosts up my special attack. But then again, basically weakness policy doesn't have no effect because of the two moves that are having my attacks. So it's like, god damn, so it doesn't even matter. So Vaporeon decides to switches into her Chatot, and I'm not going to lie, this Chatot takes the Thunderbolt, has Focus Sash on it, and this Chatot was the most annoying thing ever this battle. Like, I cannot describe to you how annoying it was. I mean, I've never even used one myself, and yet I was like, god damn, man. I mean, it was just so annoying. You're about to see why. So I switch into my Sableye. It's 1 HP. 1 HP. Literally. How hard is it to take out a Chatot? I could have switched in, honestly, into my Weavile that I'm thinking about it and gone for priority, but I'm not sure what I was thinking. I switched into my Sableye, and this is where the annoyance begins. So, goes for Chatter. I get confused, right? Check this out. I hit myself. So I'm like, damn, okay, that's cool. And I don't know what this Chatot's gonna do because I've never used one myself, so I don't know what its setup's like and so on. So it goes for Roost. I'm like, god damn it, now it's got Roost, and so that's Chatter I see so far that causes confusion and Roost. I'm like, alright, what else does this Chatter got? So I decide, I'm like, okay. So I hit myself again. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Come on. And then this pretty bird decides to go for another Chatter. I broke out of confusion just to end up getting back confused, which is like, god damn it, man. Like, come on. I mean, like, this Chatter is so annoying. So I go for Recover. I break out of confusion, and I'm like, alright, things are being good. You want to play that game, Roost? I got Recovered, Yoopie doo. He goes for another damn chatter. I get confused. It's like, really? Really, you're gonna do this to me right now? I'm like, God, it's like annoying. So I'm confused. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? So I go for a will-o-wisp just to get some burn on this, and I'm like, I think it does reduce the damage chatter. I'm not sure if it's a special attack or a physical. I'm not sure, but either way, I got the burn. And then it goes for a substitute. I'm like, oh my goodness, really? You are the most annoying bird I've ever met, man. I wish I could get a slingshot and just shoot you down. Like, come on, man. So I'm like, I switch out. I'm like, I don't want to play this shit anymore. So I go into my Weavile, and of course I'm playing around. I'm not that mad, but it is annoying. So I go into my Weavile, and he goes for a Roost. I'm like, oh my goodness, the Roost substitute. This is just like Gleesaur. Toxic Orb, substitute. It's like, alright, So I go for an Ice Shard. Excuse me about the camera drop there. My arm got tired. I go for the Ice Shard to get rid of its substitute, and it's gone. I'm like, yes, good. And I'm like, this is what I'm like. Literally, I get chattered and I get confused. I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing is forcing me to switch out. I ain't playing that game. It's death or nothing. I either stay in and make the attack or stay in and die. And I'm like, alright, we're doing this. So Weavile breaks through the confusion, gets the Ice Shard off, and that is Miss Ugly Bird out the way, man. Chat out is down. Down, I repeat, down. Thank goodness. It was annoying. So annoying, man. I gotta invest in me one of those. I gotta try it out sometime. So he brings out his Scrafty. I'm not going to lie. It took me about 5 minutes just to remember this Pokemon's name. I completely forgot the name of his Pokemon. I was like, God damn, what's this Pokemon's name? I was like, Scrafty, there you go. So I switched it down to my Slowbro. Now he goes for a knockoff, knocking off my leftovers, which it does a lot of damage due because it is a dark type move and I had an item, so it does double the damage. But it's all cool. Slowbro takes the slap in the face and I'm able to get the slack off. I knew he was going to switch out. She was going to switch out. So I'm able to get my slack off. Got my Slowbro with Regenerator as well, so I'm able to switch out and get full HP again. And so I'm like, it's cool beans, cool beans. So I switch out into my Goodra. Now I know Slowbro is, a special defense and a physical wall. Goodra can't really touch Slowbro, but I do got a super effective move with weakness policy boosted up on it. So it's pretty good. But I think it was carrying slack off as well, or Drain Punch. There you go. So I go for a Thunderbolt. It goes for a Drain Punch. Now Goodra's not that good in defense, and so it does hurt my Goodra, which is fine. I get the Gooey off for my special ability, but Slowbro's already slow as fuck, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. My team already outsped Slowbro either way. So but if somehow my team didn't outsped Goodra, I guess it would be good. But either way, so I'm not able to take out his Goodra though with Thunderbolts because Slowbro don't give a crap about super effective moves anymore. Slowbro's just like, bitch, get out of my face. So I'm like, God damn it. So I switch into my Conkeldurr. Now Conkeldurr is a boss. Conkeldurr does not care what the hell you do. If he says you're going down, you're going down. Put Slowbro, sat his ass down and told him to faint. So that's Slowbro out the way. Now this alien Espeon decides to come back in, and I decide to switch out. Conkeldurr is a boss, but he does not like taking any psychic type moves. So I switch into my Sableye. Sableye likes playing jokes on Espeon. Sableye's like, throw me that Side Strike, I don't care about it. It's fine with me. So I go into my Sableye. Sableye is fine with the hidden power as well. Sableye takes the hidden power. Not too easy, but takes it, It's alright. It's alright. So I go for a Nightshade, taking out his Espeon. Espeon's over there sad, look at Espeon closing her eyes, I'm sorry, alien. Go back to your universe, Not from here. So Sableye's doing good. Sableye's like, I'm chill. Now this is where, I'm not gonna lie, it was a stall battle between me and Vaporeon. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to see what this Vaporeon was gonna do. I wanted to, honestly, I didn't want to switch into nothing either, So I wanted to see what was going on here. Really ain't much to say here either. It's just, it's just a little stall battle. So as I was saying, let's talk about something. Let's see. So Vaporeon goes for a Scald, and my Sableye takes a Scald just fine. And he's like, it's chill. So right now, people, so y'all know, I'm in the car right now. I'm recording in a damn car, and I don't have the car on. I have the car on, but not the engine on. So the air that I'm breathing now is a bit humid. I don't want to turn it on because I'm low on gas too. I know this has nothing to do with Pokemon, but literally we're in a stall battle right now, and y'all can just watch this for yourself, or y'all can just fast forward. It don't matter. But shit, man, I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. I'm waiting for this recording to be over so I can go back inside and get some fresh air. But you know, people are asleep inside. So I mean, that's one thing about not living alone, which, you know, I will be living alone soon, pretty soon. But either way, so this is where the stall battle starts ending up at. Alright, so I go for a Nightshade. I see it has Heal Bell. I think I already Will-O-Wisped it because, yeah, it did burn me already. So I decide, you know, alright, it's time to make, you know, a play here. I can't just sit here all day and just play with this Vaporeon. So I'm like, alright, so I go for a recover this turn. Get my health back up. Everything's off chill still. So he decides to go for a Scald. She decides, she decides to go for a Scald, and I'm like, well shit, okay, what am I gonna do? Do I go for a Will-O-Wisp or do I go for a Scald for a recovery? I'm like, alright, I know what I'm gonna do. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp this turn. After this burn. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and I get the Will-O-Wisp off. I burn Vaporeon, and this is where Vaporeon reveals its fourth move. After the Scald, of course. The Scald takes... Oh, okay, excuse me. I already seen that. Okay, so my plan here was, after seeing that I had Heal Bell, I was like, okay, I'm going to burn it once, and then I'm going to switch out and die. No need to recover. Because he's going to have to go for the Heal Bell next turn, which will give me a free switch in without taking any damage. This is when I bring in my Conkeldurr. But my prediction was kind of off because it doesn't go for the Heal Bell. It actually goes for a Scald, which Conkeldurr is alright with it. You know, it doesn't matter. I just didn't want to switch into a Scald just in case, you know, prior before this turn. Because I didn't want to take a burn damage and get my attack half. Because, you know, I didn't want that. Because I needed that full attack damage. So Vaporeon does go down to the burn, and everything's in good terms still right now, so everything's good. So he switches into his Scrafty. Now, no, oops, Rosemary, excuse me. He goes for a Leech Seed, and I know Rosemary over here does not want to take an Ice Punch to the face, so, I mean, I go for it. Take the Ice Punch, and somehow, I mean, like, literally, it bothers me so much, man, when they live with 1 HP. I'm like, god damn it, man, come on. 1 HP, man. Y'all should just, why couldn't y'all just faint? So I gotta waste another turn, and this time I go for a Mach Punch. Doesn't really matter. Rosemary couldn't touch me either way. I mean, that type of advantage battle right there was mine already. I was gonna win that either way. So I'm like, that's good. Conkeldurr's a boss. Oh, secret here, people. Now I don't want y'all to freak out when I tell y'all this, but look, okay, look at Conkeldurr. Y'all cannot think y'all thought the same thing like me. Like, Conkeldurr, honestly, doesn't Conkeldurr look like... Now, I'm not trying to be nasty here or anything, people, but, like, to me, he looks like a damn penis. I mean, look at him. Pink veins, the tip of his head. I mean, come on, man. I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, anyways, before things get a bit twisted here. Anyways, Conkeldurr faints. Alright? Conkeldurr goes down, and Scrafty wins that battle thanks to Leech Seed. Yada. So I switch into my Slowbro, and I'm like, alright, you know, battle's coming to an end. He's down to Scrafty, and all I got is my Slowbro and my Weavile and my Starmie. So I'm like, you know, I got this battle. And so I go for the Thunder Wave, and I forget that I had Shed Skin. I was like, oh man, I completely forgot Shed Skin. So I'm like, waste of a turn. Doesn't really matter. He goes for a Ice Punch. Doesn't do nothing to me at all. Go for a Scald, and I do get the burn off, so his attack is halved as well. So that's like, you know, that's not bad. That's not bad. And I think this is where I switch out here. I knew he was gonna go for an Iron Head or something after this knockout or another move. So after this turn, after the Scald, right here, he gets down more to health and to the burn damage as well. He's already red health. So I'm like, all right, time to switch out. So I switch out, and I switch out into my Starmie, predicting the Iron Head coming, which it does come. And Starmie takes the hit perfectly fine, you know? Just sits there. Literally, Starmie was just like a battle bag. You know? But other than that, you all, this was the battle. I hope y'all did enjoy it, and I will be seeing y'all next time. I'll be be seeing you on the next video. Y'all have a great night.